Hello everyone, my name is Putri Indah Aulia, and today I will explain you about my research in contrastive analysis. So my research title is a contrastive analysis of English noun with suffix ing and their Indonesian equivalents in the subtitle of the Knives Out movie. Next, we will talk about language. A communication or a tool to express ourselves for other people can show it using language. The language we convey as a means of communication can take the form of two things, both orally or spoken and written. According to Craft 2004, language has two meanings. First, language is means of communication between members of society in the form of sound symbols produced by human speech organs. And the second is language is a communication system that uses arbitrary vocal symbols or speech sound. The communication will be said to be smooth if they understand each other. Therefore, every human being needs language to carry out their activities. Next slide is about translation. According to Newmark, translation is a work consisting of attempts to replace a written message or statement from one language with the same message or statement in another language. Now let's talk about contrastive analysis. Contrastive analysis is an activity of comparing two languages to find similarities and differences, so that exchange of meaning can be handled accurately. According to Whitman 2006, there are 5 steps to make systematic comparisons. The first one is selection. The second one, description. The third, comparison. The fourth, predictions. And the last step is verification. Now, we will talk about my limitation in my study. First, the similarities between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the subtitle of movie Knives Out. Second, the differences between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the subtitle of the movie Knives Out. Third, the prediction on learning or translating problems based on the differences between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the subtitle of the movie Knives Out. Statement of my study. The first one, what are the similarities between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the subtitle of the movie Knives Out? Second, what are the differences between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the subtitle of the movie Knives Out? Third, how are the learning or translating problems based on the differences between Indonesian equivalents and English noun in the subtitle of the movie Knives Out? Significance of my study. First, to identify the similarities between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the movie Knives Out. Second, to find out the differences between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the movie Knives Out. Third, to predict the learning or translating problems based on the differences between English noun and their Indonesian equivalents in the movie Knives Out. Objective of my study. First, for the researcher. Second, the researchers in the areas of translation studies. Third, the readers in general. And the last is the translation practitioner. So for my result study, We will know about the equivalence of English noun with suffix in Indonesia from the subtitle of the movie Knives Out. Thank you. I think that's all and see you next time.